Hello everybody, how's everyone doing? Ame Gakita. Alright, today a little bit we are gonna be the middleman for the day. So I'm gonna put a two claim by both sides on for this story, and at the same time let you guys know where the skill on my end seems to look against who seems to be on the right and who is in the wrong. But at the same time, I'm just gonna put up the evidence for you guys to see and let you guys think, is it really or is it not? So it's like I'm not really saying like who is whether the girl in this case is right or is this girl case is in the wrong. We'll let everyone be the judge of it. Personally, to me, I'll just point out the few evidence. So the situation and story, I believe you guys are actually aware, is that have been ongoing for a few days, and it's actually about the situation with SSSniperWolf dogs another VTuber by the name called Jackfilms. So in regards, there is actually a funny story in regards to the feud between these two YouTubers. It's a very huge following VTuber with a 34 million subscribers. She had lost a little bit at the time of this recording, but not much to the point that it's like not that much in my case, to the point that I would say it's less than 0.01% of her total subscriber, I think. But the issue that many people are having issue with her, not too much on the doxing beforehand, but it's more towards Jackfilms when he actually has around like 6 times more less subscriber than the female. But the one thing is, right, between the male and the female, I'm not Jack and SSniperWolf, is that both of their situation is that it actually kind of stem towards reaction video. And a lot of people know that I used to do reaction video in the past, where I kind of like do a 20-minute or 30-minute, and it just end up became a 1-2 hours video, or maybe a 5 minutes video became a 10-minute a few hours video. Is that normally when I do reaction video, I will tend to pause, talk about a few points, say a few things along the line, and that is how I do my reaction video. But because it's so like, I always tend to be so draggy, I feel like a lot of people don't like this kind of content. I know the other person who you guys might prefer more is MadPat, who is doing reaction video. But for me, I don't see people who like this kind of content, so I never kind of do that content. If you guys do like it, just write in the comment below and let me know. But the one thing is, right, reaction video tend to be more towards the part of like showing what the people react and whatsoever. And Jackfilms have an issue with a lot of those content creation, especially reaction video, where people don't go and credit the other content. Like when you do reaction video, you have to write the content, you have to credit it, you have to show other people what it is. And to me, that's one of the reasons why I actually go to the point of like, yeah, so I actually kind of like stop doing those kind. It's not that I don't want to do. I might do it in future, maybe as something along the line of with friends or whatsoever. But because sometimes you have to look into it and do more on it, it's kind of like a bit problematic. Not saying that it's a bad thing. Putting the link in the description below might be one of the best way to go, and you won't be having that much issue when people saying, oh, you're stealing content, because you actually credit the if you have actually kind of put in the video link in the description below to let people find the creator. I guess it's kind of makes sense that you are not stealing content, because you are actually sharing the content, you are letting people know this kind of content. So it may in a way should reduce the animosity between both of them. That's what I think. But Sniper, most of the time when she do all her reaction videos, she kind of like just oh my, like she just like I think probably just because she's pretty, so she's sexy, pretty, or cute, or whatever you guys want to call her with. But because that, you guys have to understand that that sells. That technically really sells, and that one of the reasons why she got a lot of like millions of views in most of her videos, as well as gaining up to 34 million subscribers. It sells, whether you like it or not. And we'll talk. And YouTube is having an issue with this. Not in a like against her, but more towards the point they are actually taking it as that anything sells, they earn money, they go with it, which will come to YouTube backlash in a while. But the one thing is, right, Jack have an issue with her and he actually called her out like many of her in her not in live stream, her his video. Maybe I believe in his live stream he might actually talk about it, but he has so much issue with it that to the point that he actually go to the point of creating a second channel called Triple J Jacksfilms as a mean to counterpart Triple S Sniper Wolf. So the thing is, right, this channel is more towards the point of like he actually did say credit the creators, and that he actually go to the point of like pointing all the channel to pinpoint the issue he had with Sniper Wolf. And even one of the things he actually teach, like he actually kind of go to the point of teaching people how to do a actual reaction video, like don't do whatsoever, don't react correctly whatsoever. I recommend you guys go and check him. He actually did teach her how to do reaction video. I'm actually very shocked. But I never watched it before, but I from how I look at it, a few of them, a few clips here and there, yeah, I'm actually very surprised that this is more more educational than I actually initially thought. So yeah, I'll put the link in the description for this channel later on. But if Jack or Sniper is watching, why I don't put their main one? Yeah, not too much into what I want to talk about, but one of the video that I was talking about, doxing. Now let's go into the main topic where we'll be starting to put the skill up. We just only put up the topic where people are talking along the line, yeah, there is a feud between Jack as well as Sniper Wolf. So these two creator who is on over 1 million subscribers already, that what kind of issue do you have with them? Like I mentioned, let's take the issue and put it is that it all started with reaction videos, and that Jack had wanted Sniper Wolf to credit all the creators, as well as at the same time reacting correctly and not just putting clickbait and she just say nothing in the live stream or don't say anything. So that's the argument from how I look at it. So the skill we already all like, okay, skill prepare. So number one, where does it all go wrong? Allegedly that Sniper Wolf actually go to the point of like she was doing some filming, and then I had no idea what struck her mind. So I'm not gonna show the original video, or even though people say it's deleted or whatever. There is no matter what you do in the internet, once it gets spread, it spread like wildfire, and then the aftermath will always stay. Whether you want to remove the history of there is a fire, well, people will be questioning why are there ash and smoke. So she actually did it in her Instagram. So I'm actually we'll talk about Instagram and other format that Sniper Wolf was in. But one thing is that she actually kind of like technically stream in Instagram, I guess. And she in her Instagram account, she did along the line of asking the viewers, so she go and visit Jackfilms because she was actually filming, and at that time she was like a few minutes near to Jackfilms house. Understand this one, Jackfilms house. Okay. And the funny thing is that when she asked the viewers, we will have to question ourselves, is the viewers held responsible, or is Sniper Wolf held responsible? This is the skill on that we have to look into it. To me, if anyone asks me, basically for a Sniper Wolf argument is that she did it for content, and that she can just blame it on her viewers. But for Jackfilms, he actually said that because based on Sniper Wolf just filmed and filmed herself where she was. She filmed the house of Jackfilms' place, which we'll talk about that in a while. But the thing is, right, because she filmed and then after that she deleted the video or whatever t-shirt or whatever away. And the thing is, right, she had technically revealed how Jackfilms' house looked like, which you guys have to understand. In terms of this generation, showing a person's house may not seem wrong, but when you actually took into account that people don't need address to find a house, is a very troublesome, because in Google Home now, or in Google, I'm sorry, I mean Google Map now, it's actually kind of surprising that people can go and find another person's house or find a person stay of address or whatever based on a picture of their house just itself. So knowing that there is a lot of people who is very obsessive with Sniper Wolf, and that I believe it won't be wrong to say that Sniper Wolf do not like Jack, vice versa, Jack doesn't like Sniper Wolf. So it's kind of like understandable that if we actually take into consideration that people say like, oh, she's just not doxing, she's just only show the people of the other people of the house. Well, the thing is, right, guess again, we have to look into whole situation, which I will point out. Sometimes the impossible might become the possible. And what does that mean? Question number 1. Did she show the picture of video of Jackfilms house? Yes. Did she go and say like she want to talk like adult? Yes, which kind of like understand, because if you actually, but the thing is, right, the argument that many people actually point out, like even like Penguin or aka Charlie Most Critical, as well as a few others like Moguls, it's like they actually mention along that why is she going to a person's house uninvited some more? Well, it actually would be a whole new different story if she actually like if she actually called Jack out, don't really film the whole picture of the house, but actually more towards like ping pong. I'm so sorry to bother you, but I have an issue with you and your content about going against me. So to settle our peace and feel or whatsoever, let's sit down and talk like adult. If that's the case, I think everyone will be like, yeah, we can understand she want to talk like adult. But the thing is, right, she actually entered, like she kind of like entered the I gonna say the properties unannounced, uninvited whatsoever. So it's actually caused a lot of people to think, yeah, that's a little bit on the gray area, I guess. Is it really considered trespassing or not? I'm not quite sure. Is it considered trespassing in America? In Japan, yeah, it is the case. In Singapore, well, every place is public road, so there's no way you can claim public land. But the thing is, right, it's actually more towards the point, like, is if that is the case in America, I think what she did is they crossed that number 1 line, which we have to put the skill towards Jack, because Jack had indicated that number 1, if trespassing is a crime, she did cross that line. Number 2, did she kind of take a photo of Jack's house without permission? That is also number 2, and putting it online to show to the whole world, yeah, that's not very wise. And why would I say not very wise? Because if you actually look at the view, like I mentioned, if you guys take a look again at the number of subscribers that Sniper Wolf have, it is 3.4 million. So I know a lot of people is like going to the point of like saying like, is it really that dangerous? Well, the thing is, right, we like, even if it's like 99.99% impossible to for one people to go and kill Jack over the because of the field. The thing is, right, if you look at her subscribers, it just mean to the whole world that, yeah, we wouldn't know there might be 1 or 2 people who is over obsessive with Sniper Wolf to the point that they might kill for her. We won't know. Knowing that this is America, knowing this is how wacky people can go over obsessive with just to gain the love of Sniper Wolf. And the one thing is that you guys will have to understand that she did break up with her ex, and that is a whole new story on the end. But the thing is, right, the situation with her did reveal to the whole world that she allegedly faked all her gameplay. She allegedly used like treat everyone that she is a gamer when she is not. So I'm not sure how much that claim is, but that is a different story. But the thing is, right, if you actually look at her having like a huge fan base, Sniper will have to understand one thing is that you can't be sure whether that one person in your whole follower base might be so obsessive with you to the point that in order to gain your love, he might, or maybe she, I don't know, like might kill Jackfilms for the sake of gaining your love. And when that happened, you're putting, like, when Jackfilms saying the statement of like Sniper will put his and his family life in danger, that scale dropped another point towards Jackfilms, because whether she did intentionally or not, she had did it. The whole situation is where the doxing start appearing, and that's the reason why I say the skill have is really towards Jack. So in terms of these two skill, too evident already. Is it enough to call it? Well, in a way, yes, black and white did say that. But on the other hand, here's her argument. I wouldn't show it because it's kind of like, yeah, I don't want to show too much evidence or say something and then I get copyright strike just for even just a picture of the Twitch. But yeah, I mean, like, she did say along the line she didn't know how what is doxing, which basically meaning to say that if let me explain to you, young lady, you show a picture of a person's house, put it online to share to everyone. Yeah, basically that's doxing. So, and the most important thing is without permission. If Jack did it with and allow you and consent to the release of the place, then that is called permission given, and that is alright. But the thing is, right, doxing is more to it done without permission, and what SSSniperWolf did is without permission. So that's like issue. So this whole doxing actually go to the point that a lot of content creators, then I was kind of like call her out. We'll actually say call her out for her action and that she should hold responsible as well as get punished for it. Which we will have to look into it. Like, she got a huge fan base, not on YouTube but also on Instagram, and I believe she also streaming on Twitch. But the thing is, right, the question would be like, because YouTube, the term of service indicate that they don't allow doxing, including off stream, and that she had did it off stream herself. Technically, she just did it on Instagram. So the question will, I think YouTube kind of like not really saying drop the ball whatsoever. It's kind of like funny that if you actually go and take a look at YouTube in their Twitter, going to the point of like, would it be too meta to do a reaction video to a reaction video, or check it in on yourself, check in on your friend? I was actually like, are they actually addressing this issue? Or are they actually going to the point of like, but the thing is, right, the comment below, everyone are just talking about, yeah, like, ban SSSniperWolf, are you trying to be funny? We throw will abuse copyright to whatsoever, YouTube making tone there, like, yeah, this is one of the reasons why I always stay myself out of Twitter. It's like the number of people who spam that kind is so funny or so toxic to the point that I'm actually like, oh, I'm amazed that YouTube is able to survive. You never know. But the one thing is, right, based on the whole situation, it's actually kind of funny that because of that tweet, people, YouTube was bashed and having a backlash for being tone deaf, because what you guys have to understand, for this whole situation, SSniperWolf, despite having 34 and not in the top 100 subscribers, she is technically in the top, if I'm not wrong, 120, like top 150 onwards. So if you guys go and find a YouTube, I will put this specific link for you guys to search it out yourself, but most subscribed YouTube channel in this world. As for right now, if you look at the number of series, with T series being the top number one, as if you actually go and take a look at the top subscribers in here, oh yeah, oh yes, I have to go all the way down. SSniperWolf, as you guys can see, although it's written as 123, because her view did drop, because it was based on 34.2, so she is still technically above 130, which mean that is, if we go by 50 50 50, is that she is part of the top 150 subscribed channel. She have a huge followers, and that alone stand to say that she is one of the top 1%, and that the question will lie on YouTube, would they risk losing that one of the creator in that top 1%. Like a lot of people will be like saying like that doesn't seem right. Well, in terms of YouTube, they have to look into this whole situation very carefully. If it's any like small creators, yeah, they will just instantly just ban it on the spot. But the thing is, right, this is part of their top price content creator. Whether you like it or not, Sniper Wolf do bring in views. Like I showed you guys earlier, and I will show you guys again. Sniper Wolf do bring in a lot of views, whether you like this guy or not. It's the only question. Some people will have to question like, do she really have that much view each time? I do not know whether do she buy views or not, or that is like something that people have to check into it itself. I can't be so sure. But one of the things that is actually very intriguing about this whole situation is that to YouTube, they don't want to risk losing a top of their content creator, because if they lose it, they are losing revenue, and that to them is a huge hit. And that despite Jack calling out YouTube for doing like acting on it, it is not kind of like weird to have like YouTube to just ban it on the spot without even thinking, because to the YouTube they are like, we have to look into this situation very carefully, and that's where the skill come into play. Is it really considered doxing? Like I mentioned, like if Sniper Wolf decided to say that she only do it because her viewers say so, she will be killing her career. But the thing is, right, if she actually go to the point of saying and not admitting it, that a lot of people will have to start bashing, because this issue have been going on, and I was actually waiting to see what YouTube will react or action upon before I start acting on it or doing this kind of video. But it's actually kind of interesting to see that after so long, there's no action. But another action that was done by Jackfilms was that Jackfilms actually dropped the ball against Sniper Wolf. What does that mean? Well, basically, this because Sniper Wolf had faced massive backlash herself. One of her partner, which is the Jackfilms, had been removed from the site, which means that they just remove her from the sponsorship. So that is a very risky action done by Jackfilms, but at the same time, it's meant to show to the whole world that they don't tolerate doxing, and that in this situation, the only question line would be on YouTube. But to me, would Instagram as well as Twitch do the same thing? Because the thing is, right, Sniper Wolf doxed another person on stream, and the question would lie that would Instagram and Twitch and YouTube all drop the ball on her, meaning to say that this really, like what Jack want, would be de-platforming her, and that is a very risky move for the content platform. Is that it's not to the content creator, don't get me wrong, but it's more towards the point of like, if she got dropped, technically you guys will be like saying like she'll get dropped off the platform, but that doesn't mean she can't go to another platform. And that is when those and if she bring along with her massive followers, like massive viewers, yeah, will YouTube risk losing that group of people? That is when they have to start thinking the skill. But in my skill right now is that she had lost the whole battle. She had, whether intentionally or not, she had doxed Jackfilms, and that is not the right way to go. But the thing is, right, it's kind of amazing that a lot of like, if you guys go and search like doxing, it's actually kind of like amazing that if you guys go and write Sniper Wolf doxing at YouTube, there is not much people talking about it, which is amazing. But there is allegedly people claiming that they were doxed as well, or people actually going to the point of saying like, when they talk about this whole situation, they were copyright strike or copyright claim to the point that they couldn't upload the video, and that in a sense caused them to get demonetized or whatsoever. It's like YouTube is dropping the ball against those other creators except Sniper Wolf, which is like, because it's like between a big content creator and a small content creator, the YouTube decided to drop against the smaller one, despite many of them up doing this kind of view. So we are not sure is it really true or not. Is it like is Sniper Wolf or someone drop like reporting those other case against those model? But if Sniper Wolf did not do this beg the question like I mentioned beforehand. It means that there are obsessive viewers from Sniper Wolf fanbase that is going around willing to kill for her. And that proved my point. And that is a very dangerous situation where Sniper Wolf need to understand this. And whether will she understand this or not will be a whole new different story. But is it really true or not? I'm not sure. And this is just all a theory. So you guys have to take my point of view as with a pin of huge salt, or maybe just take a whole salt and pour over it. But the thing is, right, it's a very very dangerous situation to have right now for, because if YouTube decided not to end on it, it kind of like proved to the whole world that YouTube encourage doxing, and that doing so will mean that everyone will, like most of the content creator will get doxed easily, and that will be a whole new different problem. Because what YouTube actually did along the line was that they are opening they are looking into either they will lose one one of the top content creator, or will they risk opening up the floodgate. That is a very huge skill that you guys have to understand. The skill of them is way different from the skill that I'm pointing out to you guys. That is something that you guys have to understand on the YouTube side. But am I defending YouTube? Nope, not really. It's just towards the point that let you guys know that the view is really really different from how this whole damn thing look like. Now, how worse can this doxing go about? Well, actually, I would say like it's really something along the line that YouTube might have to rethink about the whole situation, because sometimes it might take a few other small little point to let YouTube realize how serious this situation. And it's actually amazing how people actually decide to take action on their own hand, where they actually manage to find an old video of Sniper Wolf kind of like allegedly grooming two young minor, which is really questionable. But Sniper Wolf had allegedly deleted that video or private that video, and that it caused many people to realize what kind of people she is. Like she's on the borderline child grooming. But we have to put that as another case for next time. But like I mentioned, the case today is just, is she really doxing? Because a lot of people is start like pointing out and attacking and trying to cancel her. Like it's actually amazing that how many people are trying to cancel her right now. But YouTube, in a sense, is that I believe that to YouTube is like, as long as she bring revenue, as long as she start bringing more views, it's like to YouTube is like, will they lose more revenue, or will they like losing money, or will they risk losing the viewers base? So that is a very heavy skill they are looking into it. And in this situation, you guys have to understand that even when people start showing more of the best side of Sniper Wolf, what you guys have to understand that I'm not giving suggestion or answer, but the only way I can see Sniper Wolf start getting YouTube action against her is only when she lose a lot of her fan subscribers. As for right now, she got 3.4. So I think to YouTube it's like that is one of top viewers, like all the top content creator with many viewers. But the thing is, right, if she lose way more subscribers, then there is a chance that she might get some action against her. But that is only depend on how much she is losing. As for right now, I don't see she is losing any view, and she's like even one day only, when she posts a video and that almost get near to a million subs, like near me. Like even on, let's look at the number of videos, the few like only within 3 days that while the whole doxing situation is appearing, she still gained a lot of subs, like a lot of views. That is revenue to YouTube. My views, if you guys actually look at the below, not over 1 million, so yeah, I'm not bringing YouTube any views, so don't need to worry. But to Sniper Wolf is bringing views to YouTube. That is one of the reasons why I mentioned YouTube seems to be on the technically on the tone down side. Like, is it really true or not? I don't know. I mean, we have to look into this whole jumbo combo. It's like, is it really true or not? I normally don't like to talk about this, but the skill in terms of is she really doxing? Yes. evidence show towards the point that she, whether intentionally or not, she had add on it, and that she had also add with whether is it because of her viewers or not, she had added on it, and that is considered a problem. Now the question on number two, will YouTube action on her or not that I mentioned is a very huge skill. Will YouTube add on it, because like I mentioned, is the allegation versus her point of view, and it's really something. And in when I say point of view, it's more like the money she bringing in for YouTube. So it's really problematic if that's the case. We have to see how it go. Normally I don't like to talk about a video. Normally random chats lost me win like 10 maximum of 20 minutes, which I try to stop around there, but this is a very long talk and I don't want to people to sleep in my video every time. I mean, like, people, some of them actually told me they sleep within the first 5 minutes. I don't know. But anyway, write in the comment below what you guys think about this whole situation, and let me know how you guys think. Is it really that bad or not? I mean, like, think of both ends, look at both sides, and then sit down and then we'll chat again. Don't just go attack anyone instantly. I know what SSSniperWolf did was wrong, but it's actually more problematic when she is not apologetic about or remove about action. So that is, I think that is one of the issue where many people are having with. I'm not sure, but we have to see, and whether will I cover this or not, whether further update or not, we will see what kind of update is YouTube going to add on it. And I mean, like, it's really kind of interesting that this case actually not like how YouTube's, like, a lot of people start calling up YouTube for it is because they think very likely that YouTube will be just taking a tone deaf. It's like if they let this die down in a few days, maybe people will forget about it. But at the time of this recording, it's actually amazing that people are still talking about it, and even though people are talking about it, no action done seem to be a little bit well, we will talk more about that in future, maybe, I think. Hopefully not. I really don't like to cover this kind of case, you know. But anyway, if you like this kind of video and once not, just press the like button and maybe subscribe for more other random chat. No, hopefully I won't have talking about this kind of random topic anyway. But yeah, this is a very long random chat, but this is Ame Gakita signing off. And have a nice day or night. Bye bye.